video is a lesson over superposition of waves. And so there's two common types of superposition that we can think about, and one of those is constructive interference. And constructive interference basically means that we have two amplitudes with the same sign. And so what this means is that they're really on the same side of the wave here, so when they come together they should add to each other. And so as you see in this first picture, they're kind of coming together. The second picture going down, you see them getting closer and they actually add kind of there in the middle, so that's how we know it's constructive, is that the amplitudes add together. And then here, in our third picture, we actually have just one complete, I guess you could say amplitude, and this is what we call total constructive interference. And again, I did not mention this before, but the V's all stand for velocity, and we're assuming that these are two similar waves. And so that's why they can come together like that. And then if you look at the fourth picture, of course, they kind of start going their separate ways. They're still continuing at the same speed in the same direction. And then in the fifth picture, they're completely separated. And so let's move on to destructive interference. So if you look at the top right, that's what we'll be looking at. And so destructive interference is when you have two amplitudes with different signs. So if you want to consider one positive and one negative, let's say the one on the left has a positive amplitude and the one on the right has a negative amplitude. Well, they start coming together, and what they really do is they negate. Instead of adding together, they really subtract from one another. So let's go ahead and write that down. So we have our amplitudes subtract from each other. And as you can see, they should move closer and closer. And then our third picture down, we have no waves at all. We have no amplitude. And this is what is called total destructive interference. And then you can see the waves still continue on, going further apart. They still have a point in the middle where they negate each other a bit. And then the bottom picture, you can see that the waves have completely separated and are back to their normal amplitudes. This video has been a lesson over superposition of waves.